Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a reading for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. This is going to be a reading for the new moon in Gemini, which is taking place on May 22nd until June 21st. And my fellow Virgos, we're going to be feeling this extra Gemini energy, which is analytical, curious, fact-finding, and sometimes a little bit restless. We need to steer clear of confusion and rely on a healthy balance of intuition and logic and reason to keep our heads above water. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into this reading. This is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. We're going to invite spirit, angels, ancestors, loved ones who have passed, and our spirit guides to this space to deliver the messages that we need to hear for Virgos. All right, so messages for Virgo from May 22nd through June 21st. Princess of Swords coming out. Maybe a message, maybe a new direction. Could be spying, but could be online communication as well. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs from May 22nd through June 21st. Okay. Ooh, Virgo. Ooh, Virgo. Ooh, Virgo. All right, I love this as a fellow Virgo. There's some really nice energies coming out here. The overall energy for this reading is the Ace of Wands in reverse. So if you guys take a look at the Capricorn reading, they got the Ace of Wands in reverse as well. This is a huge blessing from the universe, but it's also all about divine timing. So the timing might have been off. It could be that you have to wait a little bit longer, be a little bit more patient. You could have been trying to manifest something that was trying to come in, but for some reason it couldn't. So it's like a yes, but not right now card. Underneath that, you have the Nine of Cups. It could be, again, with manifestation that you were manifesting something and it was coming in the way you wanted it, but not when you wanted it. Or it's coming in when you wanted it, but not the way you wanted it. Okay, so there's some wish fulfillment going on, or not, right? It's like a half, it's like half coming in. Or you got sort of a taste of it, but then boom, it was gone, and that spirit saying, you know, it just wasn't, the timing wasn't right. Okay, but don't fret. The energy that you guys are standing in is the King of Swords energy. Now, I'm not really happy with this showing up in the reverse. It can represent Capricorn and sort of that Capricorn Aquarius energy that we've just gone through. So the end of January, February type energy, which we had a lot going on at that time. So it could be something that really, really happened around that period. Okay. And this air energy in reverse, it can be a little bit, it can be very one-sided. It's sometimes when it comes out in a reading, it can be somebody who's a little bit selfish. I'm actually not going to candy coat this. Somebody selfish and narcissistic. When the King of Swords is in the upright, he's somebody who is very generous and he stands in his truth and speaks his authenticity. And he's right and he's just. When he's in the reverse, it's like there might be something that you're not quite being fair about. Whether it's a relationship, whether it's a job, it could be even the way that you're treating yourself. Okay, so really like trying to find that balance. I'm getting more than anything though that Virgo, you need to tell somebody the truth. You need to, this is king energy. There's a lot of power here. This is a very just ruler, but something is off balance and something isn't you're not being authentic or speaking your truth for whatever reason. Maybe you're afraid of the backlash. Maybe you're not in a supportive environment to speak your truth and to and to be heard or to be accepted. I mean, it could be a number of things. So please don't take this, Virgo, as me saying, Virgo, you're being evil, you're a narcissist or anything like that. But you do have to take a look and see, how you're treating yourself, how you're treating others, because this King of Swords energy is where we are right now in our lives, and it's not aligned. There's something out of balance. Okay, so the death card is what's blocking you in reverse. There's a need to let go of someone. The transition is being made with or without you, and the more against the flow you go, the harder it's going to be. Okay, this is scorpionic energy. Some of you might be dealing with a Scorpio, have Scorpio in your chart. Again, Virgo, I know because my rising sign is Virgo, the need to or the want to know all the details, to plan, to be in control of this situation. And Spirit's saying it's really, really important to recognize that this is a yes, but maybe not right now. And divine timing is at work, whether it's in your love life or in your business or with whatever situation you're consulting this reading about. Because the death card in reverse is that resistance to that change, and that might be what's blocking this blessing from coming in, which is, your wish fulfillment. Okay, so also I wanted to just quickly show you, look at that here. We do have the Prince of Swords. We have the we have the Prince of Swords. We have the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. So this could be a family issue. It could be father, mother, and child. Whichever role you're playing. If you're the father, you're the mother, or the child in this situation. For others of you, it's a really nice progression. The Prince to the Queen to the King. It's a really, really nice progression. So it's telling me that, you're on the right path. You're doing the right thing. But there's something that's ended that you need to let go of, because this is blocking whatever you're trying to manifest. The intention that you need to sit in is to refill your cup and to approach and to be in the energy of love, of unconditional love for yourself and for those around you. Okay, to balance the light. I feel like you're standing more, Virgo, in your shadow energy at this time, and it could be this full moon in Scorpio that we just went through. Here we have the Scorpio card coming out, something that came to light, a mystery or a secret that you were privy to, and it might have really turned your world upside down, and it might have made you want to feel like you need to hold on for dear life. And Spirit saying, let go, resist that, resist the need or the desire to hold on for dear life, and refill your cup. There are 2 aces in this reading, Virgo, and that's huge. Okay, reversed or not, aces are huge energy. They're very powerful. They really talk about the success that's coming towards you. Okay, and and it's love. This is unconditional love, and this is something that's going to keep giving. It's overflowing with emotions. All right, you might feel like I feel like you're feeling the opposite, like this can't happen, and Spirit saying, yes, just shift your focus, pivot your focus. Okay, now what you need to know is the Star card. So there's a lot of healing coming in for you as well, Virgo. This is about rest and rejuvenation. I feel like whatever knowledge or information that you've come into that's sort of taken you off balance, Spirit saying it's for the good, because this is something that needed to be healed and needed to be cleared. We're also moving through Venus retrograding in Gemini, and then we also have a whole bunch of other planets in retrograde right now. Remember, the purpose of retrograde is I always think of it as like vacuuming the rug. Okay, and then retrograde season comes in and gets all those little corners and bits and pieces that you missed the first time around. So retrograde period is actually a blessing that's going to bring you a lot of healing. This is that Aquarius energy. Remember, the King of Swords is that Capricorn, Aquarius sort of cusp, that time frame. So something that happened back then is now being healed, or triggered something that you've been working on that will be healed. Beautiful energy. The Star comes after a Tower moment, a huge paradigm shift, a huge shakeup, a huge revolution, whether that's in a relationship, at work, within, on your spiritual journey. Okay, but it's giving you hope, and just like keep going. Trust your intuition, but really balance that with logic and reason at this time. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse is telling me, Virgo, first of all, the Queen of Pentacles is Sagittarius, Capricorn type energy time frame. And then it's also the watery part of Earth. And the Queen of Pentacles is beautiful energy. She is the ultimate Earth mother. She will take in any broken bird. She'll help, give food, clothes, and shelter to an orphan. And this is, I really feel like, Virgo, this is your energy. And the reason you need to focus on this self-love and refilling your cup is not only because there's a huge blessing that's waiting to come in for you, okay, but that you have, if you don't replenish yourself and take care of yourself, the Queen of Pentacles energy is then your support system, your own internal support system will break down. And so it's the need for you, if you want to keep helping others, if you want to, if you want to dissolve the blocks to any flow, the flow of love into your life, or money or abundance, because those are both very closely linked, then you're going to have to, with this Queen of Pentacles energy, you're going to have to take some time for yourself, okay? To really take some time for yourself, physically, mentally, and spiritually. But I think this whole process is taking you and getting you to that point. All right, so it's not, it's not bad energy, Virgo. And remember, I'm a Virgo rising, so I'm right here with you, taking that time for yourself, doing what's right for you before you can get back. Because remember, Virgos are the sign of service and the sign of unconditional love, and this Earth Mother, this Queen of Pentacles, is just beautiful energy. Earlier I said I thought she was the Queen of Swords, but I'm going to stick with it. We have the Prince of Swords going to the King of Swords. It's still a beautiful progression. I said the Prince, the Queen to the King. It's just the Prince to the King. But it may be a family issue or family wound that's being healed as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what additional messages we have for Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs from May 22nd through June 21st. You get the truth. This is judgment. Wow. So again, the truth was, I'm really thinking this is going back to this Scorpio full moon, and or further back to when we had that, that January, February time period just keeps popping up for me. The truth is revealed. This is also a card all about karma. So really making sure that, you just focus on your energy, balancing your life, your finances, your relationships, because anybody who hasn't been acting, accordingly, or above board in this situation, their karma is going to come back to them. All right. And that's the card of judgment. Judgment, and this is major arcana energy of like coming very close to the end of a cycle. So please don't resist, just step into the flow. Karma is always rewarded, okay, good or bad. Some of you also, there might be a judgment being made in your favor. So you get your third ace coming out. Absolutely gorgeous. Prosperity begins. I get immediately, for those of you might have been totally turned upside down, because I'm getting like a custody battle or something having to do with a divorce, or it could be like a severance package even from a company. And prosperity begins. This is the Ace of Pentacles. So you have the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands. It's coming. You might have to wait, but it's definitely coming. This huge blessing that I think is going to really, it's going to be what you need, more so than what you want, but it's going to be exactly what you need. It could be also, some of you, it could be marriage, like a union that brings about more stability, grace and happiness, and abundance. The Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups, that's that watery part of Earth, right? Which we see here in the Queen of Pentacles. So you being able to take care of what you need to, and nurturing yourself as a result of these huge blessings coming your way. All right, really nice energy, Virgo. Okay, and then you get obstacles and challenges. Well, this has come out a lot as well for people, different signs. So there's definitely some obstacles and challenges to work through. I mean, I think we've talked about a lot of those already. Okay, and then we have suffering and silence. Yeah, so this is, I'm really picking up, this is linked to that, to your energy, Virgo. Bottom of the deck, you get mental conflict. But actually, mental conflict here was in reverse. So the Two of Swords taking me back to that Ace of Swords. So that would be all four aces, which is extremely powerful, extremely successful, new direction. But yeah, I'm getting here that you're really conflicted about someone or something, Virgo. And I think that it's thrown you off balance. The Five of Five of Wands energy, this is about conflict. This is about competition. This is also like a card. It's a messy card. It's a card of toxic relationships. So I think you have to also take a look at your role. And part of doing that shadow work is taking a look at your role in the situation, whatever this is. Okay, whatever this fight or this argument or this discord is, take a look at your role. It's not to blame yourself or to blame others, but to just sort of find that, you know, to take a look at it objectively as possible. The Nine of Swords energy is, this is Virgo energy for me. It's that overanalysis paralysis. It's like exhaustion. It's the coulda, woulda, shouldas. The Nine of Swords is Mars and Gemini. Okay. And it's like maybe, it's overthinking a situation and making a situation to be much worse than it really is. So really ground yourself and make sure you recognize that you have all of these aces coming in, which are going to just totally change the situation, but you have to let go of something. And as soon as you free this person or this situation, freedom is yours. So you let go of them or this situation, and you're the one who's freed. And that's really important for you to remember. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pull additional messages for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. And you guys get responsibility. Okay, take responsibility for your own happiness. Yeah, very good. That you can, like, again, don't, and this, you can swap the energies here, but somebody might have been relying on you for their happiness, and you really realizing, wow, take a look at this too. I want you to take a look on this card. I'm really noticing Saturn showing up there. And Saturn, coincidentally, I know we kept picking up on that Capricorn Aquarius energy. Well, Saturn was moved into Aquarius and is now retrograde in Capricorn, okay, before it will go back into Aquarius. And so again, take a look and see how that's affecting you and your chart personally, okay, Virgo, because that Capricorn and that Saturn and Aquarius is like that awakening and innovation and, much more humanitarian oriented. And then when it moves back into Capricorn, it's this pressure cooker energy, and it's this constriction, and it's, and it's not, it doesn't feel good. It's going to sort of bring back the hype, the tension in certain situations, and you might be really feeling that. Really important that you acknowledge that that's what's going on a global level, and so that might be affecting you personally, and that you're not the only one. Okay, so but there's an important sort of fact-finding mission here, Virgo, that if you let go of whatever is dead and gone, or that needs to be let go of, you're going to step into the flow, and that's going to bring about, abundance, prosperity, unconditional love, etc. into your life. Okay, so it is a little bit of an obstacle and challenge, but and I can see that you're suffering right now. That King of Swords in reverse is lashing out, and maybe you might not have even recognized why you were lashing out, but I think you're going to understand it, and there's going to be a bit of course correction. Again, if this doesn't feel like your energy, it could be somebody that you're observing that's in your surroundings, or it could be somebody that you're dealing with. Okay, and then you guys get Angel of Wisdom. Pursue knowledge and spiritual growth. Exactly what I was just saying. Figure out the why. Okay, figure out the whys of why you're suffering in silence. What are the obstacles and challenges? What is it you need to let go of? Because Spirit's asking you to focus on love. Unconditional love, a new relationship. Remember, we also have Venus going retrograde in Gemini. We're having lots of twin flame and soulmate unions or reunions going on here. So again, you might be meeting somebody who's going to just, is going to change your world, rock your world, Virgo, or you might be doing that for somebody. But absolutely gorgeous, because you have so many aces on the table. I mean, ridiculous. Okay. Wisdom. Oh, my dear wise Virgos. See your adversaries as opportunities to expand your spiritual light. Yeah, and what am I picking up on? This whole reading, Virgo, is about enemies, like, or perceived enemies. This King of Swords energy is somebody who's just, who's fighting, who's, either, and I think you've been drawn in or anchored into this energy, but Spirit's saying the wisdom here is to see this as an opportunity to expand to transmute this energy. Don't mirror the people that you're around. Five of Wands energy, competitiveness, but below the belt type stuff. Don't get dragged down. Don't get stuck in that energy. You're bigger, you're better than that. And, release it. Like, it's not even worth your time, Virgo. I mean, for some of you, it might be something like, it might be a nasty child custody battle, and you might have found yourself, like I said, reacting and acting in a way that even you don't like or you don't recognize. Now, don't take this as me knocking you, and don't take this as me giving you permission to, to hate on yourself about something that you've done. But there is a lot of course correction here. Okay. And again, see your adversaries, people who are against you, as opportunities to expand your spiritual light, but definitely not to stoop to their level. I hope this makes sense, because I love you guys. I love my Virgos, but I can definitely feel there's tension here, a lot of tension. And then you get choice. By staying conscious in your thoughts, you guide your journey in the direction of choice. Yeah. So the choice is yours, and consciously, and that's, I think, a lot of the message that's coming out here with the intentions of your Ace of Cups. Make the choice to stand in love and in your authenticity, because again, I feel like some situation has sort of has brought a lot of imbalance to your life, and Spirit's like, stand in love, act out of love, Virgo, and you're going to see all the puzzle pieces come together, and it's going to be awesome, absolutely awesome, because you have these three aces coming out, right? And, the Queen of Pentacles energy is like, it could be that you lose a little bit of money, but you're going to gain a whole lot of happiness, okay? And your health is not worth sacrificing for whatever this is. Final message for my Virgos, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs from May 22nd through June 21st. Look at that. You get Hilarion. Look at that heart chakra work, Virgo. Divine healing. Honor your sensitivity. Retreat to recharge and heal. Your light can support others. That is exactly what I've been saying. Virgo, you guys are the sign of service. We are the sign of service. If we don't refill our own cup, then our sort of personal internal support system breaks down. Your light can support others. Okay, but right now you're having a hard time seeing that because of whatever imbalance this is. So honor your sensitivity, recharge and heal. Let go of this situation. Cut your losses. You guys have so much love and prosperity coming into you, passion. Pursue knowledge and spiritual growth at this time to help you get through this. Commune with Source through prayer, through meditation. Set your intentions, moon magic, whatever works for you. Virgos, I've got your back. I love you guys so much. Thank you for listening, and I hope you have an absolutely beautiful day. Take care.